And we are joined by a special guest, a first timer on the show.
Yeah.
You might know her from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Come on.
Or
Drop
The
it.
Sorcerer's
It was so
Apprentice.
Whoa.
Or
27 dresses.
Whoa.
let's go on. Bugged.
Whoa.
Jesse.
Whoa.
School Spirits.
Cobra Kai,
Whoa.
and most recently, School Spirits on Paramount Plus. Please welcome to the
Also
show,
Netflix.
Peyton List.
Thanks,
Do you
guys.
have a
I'm so
middle
happy to
name?
be here.
Roy.
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 I thought we were only going to name projects I did before I was 11 years old for a second. I was like, okay.
Yeah, we should have AI Peyton here.
Yeah.
Okay, so as tradition, whenever people come on the show for the first time, they all put on the luchador mask.
Yeah.
Oh,
really
can we do
true?
it at the end?
We definitely can do it on the end. Thank you so much for joining the pod, Peyton.
Wow.
Thanks for the
Peyton.
invite as of
Good.
today.
I know. I asked Peyton
Very
earlier
last minute.
today.
Did someone else drop out?
You know what? No, actually, you've been since last week. You were planning to come on. I just failed to ask you until this
Last
day.
minute, yeah.
So, or actually, just like 3 hours ago. So, thank you for preparing. We are so blessed to
Yes.
have you on. I know the pod is so excited. There are few people we get requested to have on the pod more than you, Peyton.
Wow.
Wow.
So, thanks for being here.
Well, I've been here since the beginning.
That ass
Since
Yeah.
Lone Lobos
Oh,
was in the
yeah.
closet.
I mean, now only half of us are in the closet now.
I was there too.
So, I mean, Peyton's right. We did our promo
The demo.
The
back
demo.
Back in my room in the closet.
Oh, he was in
For
Joe's
real.
closet.
back in
Yeah.
our old house. We can actually pop
have
it up
pictures.
here. Or we'll send it to the team in a minute. But
Benny.
have you actually ever sat down and there's no flack here. Have you ever sat down and listened to a full episode of the podcast?
No.
Yeah, when you guys first started, I would sit on the floor while you recorded and listen.
Oh, of course.
No. But have you like gone on the podcast
I
app?
have, because
Well,
as
she's
soon as you guys dropped it, I listened to a full episode and then I was like, wait, this is everything they told me this week.
So then you're like, yeah,
So
I'm
then
already
I just
hearing
was
this
like, all right,
over
I'll hear
again.
from them in person.
Well, thank you so much. I do have a couple of questions, but should we just riff for a little bit first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Or should I get my first question out of the friends, fam?
Yeah, family and,
Oh, really?
and friends.
Oh.
Yeah. Because my family's all there. And so
Even Vancouver?
not Vancouver, but yeah, being in Vancouver, same as Atlanta. Like I just like being away from distraction, I
Mm.
think, while working so that you
It's
can
just work
sleep
and
and take
food.
care of yourself. Yeah, exactly.
Do you have to think? I always sometimes and I think maybe we talked about it recently. Sometimes I feel like, oh shoot, am I calling my family enough, or like, am I
Mhm.
chatting with them? Do you ever feel like that?
I do. Yeah. I'm like,
But
it would
you're-
be a good time to call them again. But also, I'm like, oh, they're kind of busy and they haven't called me, so it's fine.
They're also kind of busy. And then the other day, Payne's like, yeah, I was trying to get some sleep, and my brother calls me at like 3 a.m. So you definitely do have a tight unit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love it though, because wasn't he like, you're like, it's 3 a.m. He's like, oh yeah, crazy buddy. Anyway, so
He's like,
He's like,
let me
how-
tell you about my day.
goes on with his
Craziest thing
testimony.
happened. I'm like, I need to go to bed.
Man.
Well, shout out to brothers. Shout out to twins. I think you're maybe
Yeah.
our first twin on
twin.
the podcast.
Yes.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Is it real, the
Twin connection.
twin connection? Did you feel it more as a youth?
More as a youth? I think when you share bunk beds with someone and you've shared a womb and you spend every minute together and you're the same exact age, same friends, like you say the same things at the same time and you do all these things at the same time. You have to pee at the same time. You're like so in sync. And then you realize, oh, I think it's just because we were the same exact age. But there is this bond. Like if I'm ever going through a real emotional low, I'm like, I need to see Spencer immediately.
Really?
Aw.
Yeah.
Do you have that like, oh, I feel something tingling wrong. Something's going on over
He's
there.
had that with me before.
Really?
There's been a
Whoa.
day where I was just crying
Whoa.
nonstop. And he's like, we need to call Peyton now to my mom. He's like, she's not okay.
Whoa.
And he was right.
Dang.
Yeah. Which is weird.
Whoa, that is weird.
Right?
Dang. That's like the Society of the Snow thing, dude. Remember?
The what?
Society of the Snow?
Oh,
with the
yeah.
mom.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
We told you